Let's look at the technical side of revising. First, you should look at your sentence structuring. We have provided more notes, more information in the notes for you to be able to know how to go about it. So just make sure that your sentences are short or long enough, not too short, not too long, and that they are making sense, they are communicating. You should also look at paragraph breaking or the break of your paragraphs. Sometimes if you have such a long paragraph, it just becomes a challenge in terms of readability. So make sure that you're breaking your paragraph at the right point. Make sure that one paragraph communicates one idea and then you move on to the next paragraph. You should also look at the flow of your book. It's important that the story or the concept are developing from the first chapter, climaxing at the middle of the manuscript, and then coming to a close towards the end of the book. We also look at punctuation. This is where you make sure that the commas are at the right place, the full stops are at the right place. If you're asking a question, you put a question mark, and so forth. We'll also look at grammar to make sure that your manuscript has no errors, and also that your manuscript is communicating to your readers. At this point, you should also re-examine your title. This is because your title becomes the window to your book, where we can peep and be able to see what is inside the book. So make sure that your title is communicating. Avoid complex titles. This means if you're gonna have a full stop, colon or semicolon in your title, make sure that both are relevant, the first section and the last section, that they remain relevant to the title. If you're going to have a title and a subtitle, make sure that they are complementing each other and they are speaking the same message. When you're looking at your title, you should also avoid false marketing. This happens a lot, for example, when you're looking for information from the internet, where it says, the title says one thing, then when you open, you find something different. Make sure that your book, your title is communicating what is actually in the book. So for example, if your book is on parenting, make sure that whatever we find inside the book is actually everything to do with parenting children. On that note, you should also use keywords. On the same point, if the book is on parenting, you can put something like how to bring up your children, a keyword like how to become a parent, to make sure that people can know what to expect. At this point, you should also look at your reference point again. You need to keep this updated throughout your writing process. And so at this point, you're looking to make sure that you have included all the reference points, books or links that you used to be able to build your work. It's important to acknowledge that all the content in your manuscript or in your book is not entirely your own work, and so giving credit to other people who have gone ahead of you on the same topic is very important. It's an issue of integrity and transparency. And so when you put your reference point, you can use the Harvard style for referencing books, or whatever style you're going to choose. Make sure that it is consistent throughout that list. If you have referenced articles from the internet, make sure that you put the entire link in your reference list, so that if somebody copied or clicked on that link, they'll be able to go to the exact page where you got your reference from.